つも満足していただけるフライトを日本航空2万人のスタッフが皆様をお迎えします。
道路をオフィスにしてしまう無線ファクシミリ、リファックス無線システム、世界で初めてリコーから。
Yes, リコー。
私は緑のカメレちゃん、ユニポスカです。自分のイラスト描いてるの。ねえ綺麗でしょ。やったー、ピンクに塗り直さなくっちゃ。ねえ今度も綺麗でしょピンク。うっそー、また黄色に塗り直さなくっちゃ。
ユニポスカだからできる重ね塗り。その上裏打ちにしません。
イラスト描くならポスカ。
金色新発売。
シカゴ、ニューヨーク、800マイル。男と女の距離よりもずっと近いかもしれない。4WD アバンギャルド、スバル、アルシオーネ。
空があるから、海があるから、人の暮らしは美しい。まるちゃんの東洋水産が今美味しく羽ばたきます。東洋水産。
小さな約束でも言い訳の通用しない時があります。4WD の信頼に応えます。スバル。
この番組はリコー、カリフォルニアウォルナッツマーケティングボード、富士重工、三菱鉛筆、東洋水産、コカ・コーラボトラーズ、日本航空、ゴールドウィン、ロード。
Hello, everybody. Hello, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Why am I always having trouble with the microphone? All right. As you may have seen from the, as you hopefully saw from the title, I am making the world's most authentic fried rice. There's going to be no complaints about the ingredients that I'm putting in here because they are all 100% correct. Okay. What are we putting in here? Well, we got our meat, ham. Now, some people will say, like, okay, you're going to make fried rice, you should just put some char siu in it. And I'm probably mispronouncing it, but char siu is like barbecued pork with kind of a sweet sauce, a sweet marinade. But I'm not doing that. But it's still going to be 100% authentic and correct. And also authentic and correct in our Chinese stir fry is going to be Korean kimchi. We're just going to put a little bit in here. It's going to give it some crunch and some spice. I've done this a couple times before, and I think it turns out really well. We have a little bit of sesame oil. You can see the eggs rolling around over there. We'll put some eggs in there. We have soy sauce, of course. Oyster sauce. Or oyster flavored sauce. I just call it oyster sauce, right? It actually does have oyster extractives in it, whatever that means. It doesn't really taste like seafood. I mean, if it really tastes like seafood, I probably wouldn't be eating it. I'm not a big seafood person, but and then of course we have salt and pepper back there, and then of course we have rice. This is about a cup of rice that I cooked yesterday. I actually made 2 cups, but then I realized that that was just like way too much. So I, just roughly divided it in half. So this is going to be about a cup of fried rice, and I think that will make plenty for tonight. So we are going to put it all in a wok and stir fry it. And what's the rule when you stir fry? Don't all speak up at once now. I know you're excited, but the rule of stir fry is we've got to prep the ingredients first, right? Because once you start cooking, you can't really stop and prep something, right? That needs to go in next. It all needs to be ready to just dump it in. So that's why I have these small containers, so I can just chop everything up, get them in the small containers, and then when it's ready to dump them in, just bloop, right? Don't have to cut it up, or you won't really have time to cut it up beforehand. So our veggies are going to be green onion. Let's start with that. Why don't we? Probably not going to need to use all of this, but I'm going to cut off like that. Where's my trash can? I need to move it over here. Alright. And then, should I just cut, let's just cut one of these and see how much that gives us. It's probably going to be plenty. Fingertips with the gloves. Okay. Nice fine little tubes. Well, mostly fine. I think that'll do. That's plenty. That's probably plenty. Put that in a glass here. Have some Chinese symphony going on in the background, if you can hear that. Let me know if that's too loud or anything. When you search for like classical Chinese music to like on YouTube, like sometimes you'll get like this weird string stuff, which I don't know if it's authentic or not, but like with this, you can actually see that it is Chinese people doing it, and there's Chinese text on the screen, so I'll take that in terms of authenticity, I suppose. Let me get a fork to get that out of there. Alright. Get like a little bit more. And a little bit more. Little bit more. Sorry, I forgot I gotta talk more into the mic here. And let's just kind of chop that up finely. That should do. Don't want it too fine or it will just kind of disappear, right? We'll put that in here. Now, everything else I use on this cutting board will be kind of stained with that red juice. Grab a paper towel and clean it off. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal since it's all going to mix together in the end, but still, I don't like it. Things are falling. Hold on. Probably shouldn't have done the kimchi at this point. Probably should have done that last, huh? Oh well. We will do some onion. We'll do like a quarter of this. This is just a large yellow onion. We don't need nearly this much. So let's quarter it. That is a really rough cut. There we go. Okay. We'll do that much. That should be plenty. I got some garlic here as well, of course. Let's do that last, I suppose. peel off. Let me kind of adjust my microphone and stuff here so I can get a little bit more over it. Yeah, that should do that way, and then we can go that. Already kind of making a mess, but it's all good. Cut the butt off. There we go. That's still kind of rough. Go this way. There we go. That's better. There's still kind of big pieces. I probably should cut a little more fine, but we'll put down. Not too concerned about big chunks of onion. I like onion. Speaking of which, stay tuned to the end of the show to see what the next show is going to be. I just kind of gave a little hint there, didn't I? All right. Here. Maybe I should put it in the bigger container, huh? Ooh, those fumes. The fumes are getting to me. Oh no. Told myself I wouldn't cry. Ah. There we go. Garlic. One we probably should have done first. I can get a bulb of garlic out of there. How's this bag open? What am I? There we go. Okay. We'll do 2 cloves. That should be plenty, yeah. Put that back in the bag. Where is the? Oh man, I'm so bad at these bags. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is sprouting. Oh my gosh. I just bought this the other day. Is it really? Oh, jeez. Well, I think you can still use it, right? I mean, it's authentic Chinese technique is you use the activated sprouting garlic, right? Yeah, that must be it, because this is definitely the most authentic fried rice recipe anyway. Why is the music stopped? What are they doing? Oh, it's just really quiet. Okay. Actually might be too much garlic, but you know what? Better too little than too, or the other way around. Better too much than too little. Yeah, look at that. That is old. What the heck? So old before it even got to the store? Won't let it go to waste. Very carefully. I'm going to sharpen this knife before stream, but it skipped my mind. I think we'll be okay, though. That is not a nice chop. I probably should have got my my garlic press thing. I mean, it's lazy and it's a pain to clean, but it really does a good job. It was designed to do. Buddies in Japan, the Chinese ones, had never seen a garlic crisp before. I don't know if that was just them or if there's just like no concept of it in China. It can't be that. I don't know, maybe they're from the boonies or something. I don't know. Not all of them were, though. Well, whatever. Okay, we'll say that's good enough. Yeah, it's probably going to be too much garlic if I use all of that. So I will just use a pinch or two. Okay. Let's cut up the ham. Don't you roll away, Mr. Egg. Okay, we'll just use one of these ham steaks. Go. I'll dice that up. Put this over here so the juices don't get all over the place, hopefully. Let's see. What's the best way to dice ham? I guess I can go like that. I'll do this trick. There we go. This will work out. Probably gonna be too much ham for just a cup of rice too, but save the rest for later, I guess. Have it with some eggs for breakfast. That sounds good. Fingertips. That'll work. Am I out of containers? Let's see here. Hold on. I got something I can use. One sec. A sandwich bag. Let's just go. That'll work. There we go. Okay, got the meat ready. All right, let's mix the egg, actually. We'll do it in a mug. And then we will get the burner and the wok set up and we'll start cooking. Ah, geez, I'm making a mess here. That's okay. At least I managed to avoid getting shell in there this time. That'll do. Another paper towel. It's okay. All right. Let's set all these all this prep stuff to the side and get our wok set up here. this in the fridge. Put this over here. Mr. Burner Coon, long time no see. How you doing? And unlike the last time I used this, remember to bring the fire extinguisher this time, just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but just in case. I've got this backwards. Hold up. There we go. It's been long enough that I've used this that I don't remember. It's like this. Then I have to just do a lever. Wait. That's it. That must be it. Let's try it. Or this cartridge might be empty. Let's try again. See that pops up like that is kind of worrisome. Let's read the instructions. Maybe I'm not doing this right. It has been a while. Okay. Set gas control knob. No, that's how to light it. Okay, set gas control knob to open and then that to lock. I need to clean this thing off, don't I? Okay. Place in fuel can by not lining the notch and pin. Okay, that should be in there, right? The cartridge lever to lock position. Turn left control knob to. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. All right. Wakun. How are we doing, Wakun? And the oil we're gonna use, good old EVOO. I know. Excuse me. Some people will say like you should just use vegetable oil or something like that, but of course we're making the most authentic fried rice. And China is known for its olive oil, right? So that's why we're going to use olive oil. Okay. Let's actually wipe this thing out real quick. Looks like there's some gunk got in there while I was carrying it over here. We're going to do the egg first. I'm going to remove the egg. I'm going to put in the aromatics, so the garlic and the onion. The other veggies. Very authentic. We're going to use some frozen veggies, some carrots and peas and all that. Where was I going with this? Right, then the aromatics, then the veggies. Then we're gonna put in the rice and the sauces. We are going to re-add the egg. And that should be it. I think that's it. Let's go for it. So like with the kimchi and the green onion, I'm going to add those separately because we don't really need those to cook. We need to warm them up, right? But the onions, the garlic, we need those to cook. So let's go ahead and get this thing warmed up. And kind of do it on medium heat at first. We just need to do an egg. That's lit. That is lit. I'm gonna let that warm up a little. Where did my egg go? There it is. Good thing I didn't tip that over. That would have been a pain to clean, huh? Whew. Okay, that is warming up nicely. It's gonna be fun putting the frozen veggies on the hot wok. That's gonna be with the oil. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna really enjoy that. Let's give it a couple more minutes to warm up. I know that like everybody and their mother is streaming political nonsense today. I appreciate those who made the trip over here instead. And of course the VOD watchers too. Appreciate you too. As a frequent VOD watcher myself, you know. Like I'm gonna have to watch VODs tonight, you know. Anyway. Is this warm enough? It looks like it's steaming. So it's probably actually too warm. Let me turn it down a little. Too warm for just an egg, you know? Oh, where's my spatula? Alright. So we're gonna put just a little drizzle of oil in there. Yeah, that's steaming. This is too hot. The medium setting on this stove is maybe too hot on this burner. Let that cool off a little bit actually. When like the seasoning oil on the pan itself is smoking, that's not what we want. We don't want it that hot right now. Okay, let's give that a try. Let's see if that's might still be a little too warm, but oil should cool it off a little bit. Alright, here goes. This is too hot. It's still too hot. Let's just remove it from the burner for a bit. This is not off to a good start. This thing is very efficient. That's the lowest I can make it go. That's probably about the lowest I can make it go. I don't want to cook an egg. Freaking a smoking wok. Okay, let's try that. Here we go. Let's get some salt and pepper in there. Faster. Faster, Murray. Come on. There we go. Should have that ready. There we go. Okay. That is a lot of egg. That actually might be too much egg, but oh well. Okay. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Okay. We'll use this little dish. Get it in there. Alright, cool. We have successfully cooked step 1. We did leave some residual egg. You know what? I think that's going to be okay. Alright. Get the heat back up. About medium. Let that warm up for a bit. Ooh, I think that's pretty hot already. Let's add a dash more of oil. We'll get our aromatics cooking. Garlic. Onion. I used all the onion, didn't I? I wasn't going to use all the onion, but I used all the onion. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be some oniony rice. Oh, well. Oh, that was silly. That was silly. Oh, well. let's get a little bit more transparency in these onions before we start adding some the next ingredients here. It smells good. That fried onion smell coming up. That smells good. Get the handle over on this side. There we go. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close. That's probably plenty. That's probably plenty. Alright, let's get the other veggies in there. Mixed veggies. Highly authentic. Ready for the splatter? Get them starting to cook. That ice is cooling down the pan a lot, but the wok is plenty warm, so that will get back up to heat pretty soon, I'm sure. And yeah, this is going to be a very veggie heavy rice. But you know what? If I'm fine with that, and you're fine with that, what's the problem, huh? Who cares? Maybe I'll get some emails from some of my buddies. They'll be like, how could you have made it like that? And I'll be like, how did you find me? You don't know me as Murray. And they'll be like, what do you mean? I've been your biggest fan. The past 2 years you've been streaming, man. And I'll be like, and then I'll wake up. Alright. We'll say that's good for the veggies. Let's get the ham in there. Plenty. And get that mixed around. All right, let's get heat up. I'm not going to turn it fully up because the thing's so hot, and then we'll dump the rice in there. So when you make fried rice, the rice has to be cold. I don't know why. There's scientific reasons for this, but that's just how it has to be. So that's why I made it last night, and I froze it. Excuse me, I didn't froze it. I just put it in the fridge overnight. You know what? This actually is going to work out. I think that's going to be enough rice. Okay. I mean, like the balance of the rice and the other ingredients. You know what I mean? Get kimchi in there. Let it sit for too long while I added some soy sauce. Let it sit for too long. We'll add the oyster sauce, get some more umami in there. Might be no, that's plenty. That'll do. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is turning out great. Look at that. I think this is gonna turn out, man. Look at that. It smells delicious. Get it all get the sauce well integrated in there. It's still kind of uneven. Got that sore forearm going on. It's happening. You stir fry and get that sore forearm. I'm freaking lazy. There we go. That's coming along. Put the egg back in there. green onion. Boy, this burner is migrating. Let's kind of try to keep it away from stuff here. There we go. Almost done, I think. Yeah, let's turn off the heat. Just finish it off in the hot pan from the, residual heat here. All right, that came along really nice, I think. That. Okay. We're going to try to plate it really pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this dish back here and put it in here. Kind of pack it down a bit. Ooh, that's hot. Come over here to our plate. Ah! Kind of botched the side there. Well. See if I can kind of pack it back in. Yeah, you know what? That works. That's somewhat presentable, isn't it? I think that looks really good. I can't wait to try, but let's get this burner out of the way. Alright, clean up the desk a little bit and we'll take a picture of Twitter. Remember to do that before I start eating this time. I made a mess here, didn't I? Did get rice all over the floor and the desk here. Clean it up better later. Okay. These off to one side here. Would look better if I centered it a little bit, but I think that will do. Let's get out the old camera here. Okay, picture taken. Finally, let's dig in. Let me find my spoon. Right here. Here we go. Oh, might want to add a little bit of pepper. A little more pepper to it, huh? Where did, here it is. Alright, here it goes. A very good job, if I do say so myself. It's nice and moist. Some people might want it a little more crispy. You know, it's not fried too terribly much. Sometimes you get the fried rice and it's like on the edge of like a Rice Krispies treat or something. Nah, that doesn't work for me. I like it a little bit fluffy still. Flavors are coming together. I can taste the kimchi. But just a little bit. I might actually, I mean, I might have wanted to add a little more kimchi actually, make it a little more spicy. But I think this came together very well. Definitely edible. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna. All right, I'll finish that off stream, but that was a success for sure. Okay. Before I let you go, I wanted to tell you what we'll be doing next week. And I mentioned this magazine on last stream. I got it at a grocery store. It just kind of caught my eye, and even though it's kind of expensive, I decided to pick it up. I think I'm going to do a recipe out of here. I'm going to do there it is. No, that's not the one. This one. French onion soup. Now, I've had French onion soup in fancy restaurants, of course, but I've never made it myself. So this will be a completely new one to me. I won't even like demo it. I'll just do it completely new on stream, and we'll see how that turns out. It's basically beef broth and grilled onions. And then like they have you make is this called a crostini? When you have like the broiled bread with cheese on it. Is that a crostini? I think that's crostini. Or is that Italian? Maybe it's something else in French. Well, anyway. I think this is most likely what I'll be doing next week. I was thinking of doing that macaroni and cheese, which has like gone viral. But that is kind of a biggish recipe, and I think that one I would want to test out before I try to do it live on stream. Because there's a few steps to that and that sort of thing. Yeah, but for now, I'll call it there with a successful fried rice, the most authentic fried rice in the world. Okay, maybe not, but it's still delicious. By my standards, anyway. So, until next time, whenever that may be, wherever that may be, I'm going to try to get some gaming streams done. I'm sorry. I have been so worked up. Worked up's not the right word. I've been so busy at work that, like, I haven't really been able to justify doing a gaming stream when there's still work to do. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. But for real this time. I will try to get some done this week, later this week. We'll see if that actually happens. I don't know. I might be lying to you. Until next time, 無理しないでね。